we're back, and we're going to look at some Skaven. We're going to look at some Skaven because I'm super excited about this. The Slaughter at Hellcrown global campaign, the winner revealed. Skaven won, obviously, because Skaven are better than Stormcast. I'm saying that. I love Stormcast. I've got so many Stormcast models. And now, I've not looked at any of these, right? I'm genuinely excited about this. I'm really excited because I managed to kind of avoid spoilery stuff. Kind of. I think I've only seen a couple of things. So I don't really know what to expect other than it's more Skaven and Skaven are class. So I'm excited. Vizzik Skour, Prophet of the Horned Rat. This is just something that I would do if I had talent. Like, look at it. This is terrible content. I just can't... This is great. What the... Okay. Alright. Let's... I'm just looking at it like... Hell yes. This looks so good. This looks so good. For a start... Firstly, okay, let's just throw out a pet peeve, right? Pet peeve, hilarious, because it's a giant rat and you can have pet rats. What are we talking about? On the current, like, Vermin Lord, Skaven Lord, whatever they're called, the big Skaven centerpiece model, there's like 8 variations or like 4 variations. I think there's 1 named and then there's 3 generic. They all have this big horn arrangement, right? They have a bunch of horns, really big, really striking, but they are symmetrical. If you look at animals in nature, they don't have that level of symmetry. This is very close to that, but it's not. Because instead of doing the full symmetrical thing, they've got damage. They've got, like, growth imbalances. The curl on the horn on the right side of the head is tighter than the curl on the left. You've got one horn has grown longer than the other. Another one is more twisted than its counterpart, but the counterpart is also broken. I love that because that's a level of detail that just elevates it. It just makes it so much more interesting. It looks more real. I don't know how else to put it. It looks more real. If we look at Lord Screech Vermin King, he has this huge crown of horns. It looks fantastic, don't get me wrong. I love it. I absolutely love the kind of Vermin Lord models. They look fantastic. But there is symmetry there. The only difference is where the bells are placed. The actual horns are like mirror image with stuff added to them after the fact to differentiate. But they look totally symmetrical. However, whilst that looks good and looks imposing, it doesn't necessarily look real. It doesn't necessarily look natural. That does. That does. That has an added layer of plausibility to it because it's not symmetrical, because it's not perfect, because you have this imbalance from one side to the other where the overall shape is the same, but some of it is more damaged, some of it is grown in slightly different ways. This is like the peak version of this. This is already class. This is already really good. But this is like... This is just that little bit better. Just that little bit better. Not a huge amount. Oh, well, I say it. The cloth is really good. The cloth is absolutely fantastic. The pose is really nice. The damage on the chainmail on the front looks really good. Oh, I think this might actually just straight up be a really big upgrade. But that feels like it's doing a disservice to the older model. Like, it doesn't look bad. The older one doesn't look bad. It looks good. This just looks better. The tail is, frankly, alarming. The kind of gnarled fingernails / claws looks really, really good. Those 2 massive, like, buck teeth, I'm not 100% in on that. I think I'm not sure about that, but everything else, like, I think that's the only thing I'm not sold on. That's the only thing. Every other part of this model is... Oh, so good. This may well tie with, what's his name, the Summer King. This might tie with that. Because that's my new favourite, like, AOS model. I just love that. This is so close. It might well be equal. It might actually be equal. Even with the buck teeth that I'm not 100% sure on, I still think this is 10 out of 10. I still think it's 10 out of 10. The rest of it is so good that I don't care. I just don't care. Look at it. Oh my god. Oh, and the close-up on the horns. Oh, the branding on the back where like the fur's kind of shaved away, or like, oh, that is... the big sword knife thing. What the hell is that? Oh, it looks brutal. That looks so good. What? Alright. No, it's just fantastic. It's so good. This is genuinely one where the more you look at it from different angles, the better it gets. It's so well done. Oh. That's made me happy. I mean, that after the Sanguinary Guard, it's a palate cleanser. I feel at peace with the world. That is a legendary model, Jesus. Okay, Kritok Foulblade. He looks pretty cool. His armor looks like it's got a little gut. Same. That sword is hilariously like overdone. What is that? How does it even work? I don't know. I also don't care. Look at it. He's got a scabbard though. He's got 2 rats with him. One of them is carrying the scabbard for his hilarious sword. That is class. That's so good. Is his cloak covering the other rat? Is the other rat peeking out from under his cloak? Oh, that's so cool. That's elevated, that. That's so good. Oh, the back of the armor's class. Look at that. Like the segmented bit over the spine. Hell yeah. Hell yes. Oh, love it. Nice model, that. Yeah. Okay, oh my god. Master Moulder. Bloody hell. What an absolute wrong'un. Look at that. Alright, there's a lot to take in here. He's got a bunch of swollen awful poking out of his back. A bunch of warpstone darts to go in his pistol. And a massive warpstone claw thing. That is grim. That is gross. Like, it really does look just all around wrong. What on earth? Master Moulders have had their own flesh malformed by years of exposure to warpstone and self-experimentation. See? Told you, absolute wrong'uns. They take the field in control of packs of lumbering rat ogres. Okay. I mean, it looks great, but it's really gross. He's got like a little smaller... How did I not notice? How did I not notice? It looks like the pistol is being loaded by a smaller rat grafted to his shoulder. Nightmare. Absolute wrong'un. Total wrong'un, that one. New Stormvermin. Oh, yes. Oh, look at these. They've got the armour. They've got the robes. They've got like a flintlock warpstone pistol. Hell yeah. Nice war pick on the go there as well. Oh, yes. Oh, they look so good. They look so good. I love the mix of armour and robe. Looks really, really nice. There's quite a bit of variation in helmets as well. Some of them got like eye covers, some of them haven't. The spears are similar in design, but like the blades are quite different from one to the other. They've done a lot to make a lot of these very, very like unique, but still part of the same unit. It looks really good. Oh, yeah. These are great. These are great. There's absolutely nothing that I don't like about these. They look threatening, they look well armoured. The mix of chainmail, like plate and cloth, works super well. Where was all of this energy when they were making the Sanguinary Guard? What? Oh, there's another rat carrying a flintlock warpstone gun in a sheath. Oh, he's got all the bases covered. Love it. That's great. The Arch-Warlock looks intimidating and sort of tech priesty in a good way. I don't know what that weapon... does, but I'm assuming it's bad. So we've got a massive warpstone claw. Very orc-like in that. Is the, like, warpstone stuff built into his body? Like, is it implanted? I mean, it must be, because he's got a helmet that's got, like a lens? An eye? What the hell? This is great. Is big glaive that's also a gun? I mean, a sword that's also a gun, / glaive that's also a gun. I'm 100% in for that. That's fantastic. Love that. Oh, yeah. This is so good. This new Skaven stuff is so good. The Galvaneer. What a contraption. Hell yeah. What does it do? I don't know. I don't care what it does. It looks great. It looks like it could either explode in his face and kill him immediately, or rip someone's flesh from their bones. Might it do both? Quite possibly. But you know what? It'll be fun either way. Oh, yeah. Oh, it's so good. Oh, yes. It does just make me think that there's no good outcome to pressing that trigger. There's no good outcome. Doesn't matter what you do. Something is going to go bad wrong. In battle, they use their Warp Vault Obliterators to empower other similar devices, as well as directing fulminating fusillades at their enemies. So yeah, I got it pretty much correct. It either makes stuff better, or makes stuff worse. And it could possibly do both at the same time. Acolyte Globadiers. There's not a bad model here. There's not a bad model among this lot. It's all just really cool stuff. From top to bottom, start to finish. Look at them. With their little warpstone gas masks. Their grenades. Their big canisters of glowy air juice. Oh, it's so good. Again, the mix of like textures is really nice. So you got the cloth, you got the armor, you've got like the big canisters, you've got all these grenades and stuff, little ropes and strings and flesh and these are so good. Also, that guy in the middle has totally just ditched that. That's a I didn't mean to drop this sort of look, if ever I've seen one. Oh my god. Oh, it's so good. Warp Spark Weapon. It just keeps going. Every time I'm like, we must have reached the end of this article. No, there's more. The Warp Spark Weapon Battery. So there's multiple versions. It just depends on how many barrels you want. Oh wait, gunner and support, gunner and ammo, but on the back of a giant rat. I mean, technically they're all giant rats, but you know what I mean. Oh my god, there's loads of... What the hell? So there's... Wait. There's 1, 2, 3 different weapon variants, and each one of those weapon variants has 3 versions of that Okay, wow, this kit's doing some heavy lifting in it. Jesus. Is this all one kit? There's no way this is all one kit. There's no way. Unless it's you get one of each gun. Like the, what are they called? Storm Fiends. It's Storm Fiends, isn't it? Storm Fiends. Is it Storm Fiends? Yes! Storm Fiends. So it's basically that, but it's a little heavy weapons platform. Okay. Rattling guns, warp fire throwers, warp vault scourgers. I think even those are not that dissimilar to what the Storm Fiends have got, right? And it all looks very familiar. So, okay, cool. It never ends. The carousel of Skaven never finishes. The warp grinder. What? Okay. That is the most ramshackle looking piece of shit I've ever seen in my life. 10 out of 10. Love that. That's great. Look at it. Oh, so good. The guy next to the ammo section has got a big old triangular blade. He's like, do not stop firing or you will get shanked, my son. Oh, look at that. Again, multiple variations, because there's a distinct lack of whatever that machinery is on the main model there. Oh, new Doom Flayers. Doom Flayers are great. I love Doom Flayers. Doom Flayers are fantastic. So them getting a refresh, like that. Like that a lot. Like it a lot. And it helps that they look brilliant. Yeah, this is ridiculous. This is great. Oh, that Battle Tome cover is kind of... Oh, that's a bit... Is it mean to say that's boring? I mean, we've got all this mad nonsense here. We've got warp grinders and doom flayers and warp spark batteries and acolyte globadiers and Arch-Warlocks, and then the front of the codex is that. Kind of lackluster. Kind of lackluster for the rest of all of what the Skaven can do. Come on, lads. Come on. You've got an absolutely stonking art department. I'm not even saying it's bad. It could just be more exciting. Could just be more exciting. Just, you know, add a bit in the back there, you know. The Battle Tome is the most disappointing part. Let's go through. 10 out of 10. No notes. Apart from the teeth. 1 note. 10 out of 10. Looks fantastic. 10 out of 10. Absolute freak. 10 out of 10. All of these look brilliant, and I want all of them. 10 out of 10. Look at him. What the hell is going on? I don't know, but it scares me. 10 out of 10. He's going to kill himself or everybody else. 10 out of 10. He's dropped his grenade. They've all got gas masks. Look at this crazy mechanical contraption they're carrying. 10 out of 10. All the guns. All looking different. All looking fancy. 10 out of 10. Look at it. 10 out of 10. Fantastic reimagining. 2 out of 10 boring. Not bad. Not bad. The Skaven, more than made up for the Sanguinary Guard. They look brilliant. I want all of them in my hands right now. I want to lie in the bath and have them poured all over me. That's not true.